What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the first show of the fall 2021 season for me, and the first episode of this new series, of course. This is Mieruko-chan. Hello again. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I posted now, but that's because I've had this really annoying cough. I was ill before then, I had a runny nose, I was feeling a bit lethargic, but that kind of cleared up relatively quickly. It's been the cough that's been mainly holding me back, and talking for extended periods of time just wasn't possible. Even to this point, I wanted to get the full preview video out before this, obviously, but I can't do that video. There's no way. I'd have to do it over multiple days, if anything, and even then it's just not going to happen, I don't think. So I'm forfeiting that video for now, and we're just going straight into reactions, where I can talk a little bit, then relax, talk a little bit, then relax, and it shouldn't be too bad on my throat to stop me from having another coughing fit, which would be ideal. Early on, I completely lost my voice for the most part as well. It was like I was 14 again with the amount of voice cracks I was having. So I'm glad that kind of cleared up relatively quickly, and we can get into the season now and catch back up on all the full shows, because it's looking like an interesting season. There's a couple of shows that I'm really looking forward to, obviously some returning ones, and obviously some new ones like Mieruko-chan here. So if you're new to the channel, hi, welcome. I'm a British guy who reacts to seasonal-based anime. This is my 8th season of doing this on the channel. And as such, I've kind of got a rhythm of how I like to do things and how I like to present myself, as it were. So for a new show like this, what I like to do is I like to load up the AniList page for the show, take a look at the synopsis, the tags, the studio behind it, the voice cast, etc., to get a basic feel for the show before heading in. I am still trying to cut down on my schedule over time. This is still one of the lighter schedules I've had in the past 2 years now, but even still, I think this is a bit much, especially on Saturday. Saturday I have a 5-show day, so I'm going to try and cut that down a little bit, I think. So I do like to have an early impression of a show before going in. This is how I always used to watch anime before the channel as well. I would look at Mal back in the day and see, hey, what shows are in this genre that I haven't watched that I might enjoy, and it's like I look through things like that. I'm trying to improve my knowledge on studios and voice cast and animators and stuff like that, because that's something I feel like I should be cluing myself up on if I'm going to be a proper anime reactor and half reviewer as well. I wouldn't ever really call myself an anime reviewer. That's not really my role. It's more of a react, but I like to add a little more than just watch video, goodbye. Like, as most of you know, I like to have my intro bits here, and I like to have my outro bits as well. Particularly on shows like Symphogear and other shows that have like a really like in-depth feel to them. It Invaded back in the winter of 2020 was like the perfect starting example of that. I need to get that show back up on the channel. I still have all the video files for it, so maybe one day we'll get it back up. Anyway, Mieruko-chan, we're going to load it up here, and I'll bring the analyst page up like this so that you can see it as well. She can see dead people. She just chooses to ignore them, because obviously you would. That's Miko's plan anyway, but it doesn't seem to be working for her in this love letter to the horror genre that will send shivers down your spine and occasionally tickle your funny bone. So yes, this is a horror show. Comedy horror / supernatural, and that's why I think I'm going to enjoy the show probably more than I normally would, because horror is not my go-to genre. In fact, of all the genres of anime, probably my least viewed genre when it comes down to it. I'm not usually a fan of horror-based shows. I don't know why. It just never really truly appealed to me, I guess. I've definitely enjoyed them a lot more, and I enjoy, like, the suspense and, like, thriller aspects of it more than the actual just outright horror. But I'm slowly starting to pick up on horror elements. I'm starting to enjoy them a lot more, so this could be a good way of blending the two. I'm interested to see how they blend the comedy-horror aspects of it. As for the voice cast, I do recognize Kaede Hondo because she is Sakura from Zombieland Saga, and also Kaede from Bo3, I believe, so we'll be hearing her next year as well. And then Nakamura, I recognize your name, I just can't remember what from, and I don't remember any of these other names. I feel like I should recognize Ayane Sakura as well, but my brain's a bit out of it, because it's been like 2 weeks since I watched any anime, which is bizarre for me. I don't think I've ever gone more than 2 weeks without watching anime in my life at this point, so it feels a bit weird to have had that break and now suddenly get back into it, but oh well. This is by Studio Passion, or Passione, I don't know. They have been doing their Higurashi stuff. Interspecies Reviewers as well was something they did, apparently. They also worked on Citrus, okay. So, I've watched some of their stuff. It's decent looking stuff, not like mind-blowingly good, but it's decent looking. And for a show like this, I think it's going to work out quite well. I need to actually add this to my watching because I am actually watching this. There we go. So far, it's being rated relatively well, so that's a good sign. I won't look into any of these reviews and stuff, but ghost, body horror, yeah, all the good stuff that you'd normally expect. Primarily female cast, as you can kind of guess from the preview image. Yeah, it seems interesting. I'm hoping the comedy is the type of comedy that I enjoy, because that's usually what sells a comedy series for me. I need to be into that kind of comedy. It didn't say slapstick or anything, did it? No. Not really any hints as to what type of comedy it could end up being, but I guess we'll see what ends up happening. So yeah, like I said, I'm optimistic for this one. It seems to be doing okay with the rating, and it seems like something I could definitely get behind. So I'm interested to meet our characters and see what type of horror we get ourselves into. So we are loading this one up. As per usual, these are timer-based format reactions here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture version of this, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture reactions I do on the channel, which is everything from my seasonal lineups, as well as the rest of the Patreon request shows such as Sympho Gear, Log Horizon, and World Trigger. I wanted to get World Trigger done for Season 3, but obviously that didn't happen. We still got Log Horizon Season 2 going, and Sympho Gear will be finishing up GX on Tuesday, so tomorrow as you watch this, if you're watching on the day it comes out, I believe. And then we'll be moving on to AXZ, I think it's Season 4. Something like that. We'll be moving on to it relatively soon as well. So, like I said, here on YouTube we do timer-based. So, bottom left of the screen you're going to see a time for the episode. I'll count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we should be in sync. We are watching this one on Funimation, since they're the ones who have licensed it here in the UK, and I assume in the US as well. So we have the Katakawa logo and then the Funimation logo to start us off, so that's going to be about 10 seconds of logos, give or take. I'll call them out as I go past, but you'll see a screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning. That should help you sync it up as well. We've got the new Funimation player as well. They've made this the default player now, which is actually really nice, because I like the new Funimation player. It's a huge step up from the old player. I'm just hoping it's stable enough that it'll actually run properly all the time. I haven't really tested that out in long form yet, so we'll see. But with all that said, let's get into the first episode of Mieruko-chan, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Katakawa. Funimation. Cheers. Need to turn it down a bit, that's what I do need to do. Alright, we running. Classic horror. I love the, like, I don't know what you call it, but, like, I almost want to say, like, graining effect that we have right now, but I love the atmosphere this is building. Jump scare? No, okay. I could have been a really cheap jump scare, but they didn't go for it, okay. No power? No power. Yeah, I love this effect. No lights at all. Oh, that's creepy. I love the atmosphere this is building already. What's in the microwave? Please tell me it's like a head or something. Go on, you gotta investigate what's in the microwave now. Or first joke, it's just gonna be some food or something. Oh, the fridge opens. From within the fridge. Oh boy. I love this. Very classic horror. Was it all just a program story? I guess it was. That's also an option, I guess. Spread salt, of course, yeah. Hmm. Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. Kind of like Junji. Oh. Did the fridge just open? Okay. OP time. Alright. Got a bop already. I'm really not getting many hints in this opening. I love it. But like all this like splashing of colors and stuff reminds me of the Dora Hedro OP as well. I'm sure the lyrics give a bit more of a hint than what the actual OP itself does, but... Alright. Apart from an OP, I enjoyed that. I didn't give anything away as well, which I like. Yosia. I'm so glad I never have to wake up at 7 AM anymore. Well, that's a lie. I woke up at 7... Well, I woke up at 5 AM 2 weeks ago, but that's for another thing entirely. Dogs can see the paranormal. Very typical size of life right now. Okay. Well, just carry one with you, I mean. Ominous. I mean, yeah, that looks like it's going to rain weather, honestly. Nice little charm on her bag, actually. Jesus Christ, of course we get introduced to a character tits first. Of course we do. Pretty obvious. Meme-chan, okay. I don't know if cute... I don't know if cute would describe that one, but... Land the rabbit, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, hello. Oh. Student council? Or just a senpai? Yeah? Okay. It's one way to introduce character, I guess. Mm-hmm. Because why not? Hmm. Border starts. Okay. Hmm. Of course. Well, we know where it all goes. Probably. That's a problem. I mean, that sounds like amazing leftovers, honestly, but... Hmm. I don't think that's how that works, but... I love the South Sea and that little music track there. I love it. Wait, when did she eat that? Jesus Christ. Always keep an eye on your food. Got it. The one next to us is locked as well. They're really building up the suspense here. Also, a lot more crows coming. Okay. Gee, I wonder why. Aww. What did the little ghost pickpocket it? Going back at night time. Huh? I love the atmosphere this is already building. Oh, there it is. I'm paying attention to like the background so much because I'm expecting to put something in the background at some point. That's a shot. Okay, they're modest with it. Relatively. See, there it went. I knew they were going to put something in the background eventually. Oh, I love this atmosphere. I love it. Whoever's doing like the music, I love it. Oh, I'm loving this already. Like, even if this wasn't like a comedy horror blend, I just love it as it is right now. Yes. Yes. Hmm. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? That's freaky. Is anything gonna be different about any of those pictures? Oh god, oh god. Okay. Okay, show. You're doing good here. I love you. That was good. The question is, did she crack her phone? Will there be anything on the phone when she picks it back up? Oh, it just straight up there. Okay. Okay. Just straight up ignoring it. Just leaves. Wow. I'm amazed at how effective that ended up being. I mean, yeah, that's the correct response. Well then. I'm guessing these are the outbreak cards. Mieruko-chan. Okay. So that means she's... Well, unless the dad's back, she'll be home alone. Oh. I don't think so. Looks back up. There'll be something in the mirror. Yep, there it is. Yeah. Or it'll be right in your face when you look up. Yeah. They enjoy their fan servicey shots, but hey. Oh, we're gonna start spraying salt, okay. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ. Gangle. Okay. Hmm. The salt has been disturbed. What? Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that's the creepiest of all of them. Oh, that's even creepier. That's so much creepier. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Seeing a ghost on your covers and then just saying "mama" at you, like, oh no. And she fell asleep. Okay. Is the handprint there? No, no handprint. Hmm. To be fair, there's no squish that time. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, there's so many of them coming now. Oh, it's just the same one coming through the locks, okay. I thought there was multiple coming out, but no. It's creepy. Yep. That was a good first episode. Wait, who the hell was that last character? Yeah, the one in the bed still the creepiest for me. That was a good first episode. A very good first episode. I wonder if it have something to do with that charm, as to why she can now see them. Why is she hugging a mushroom and a canopy? Well, so that's just straight up what's canopy, right? Anyway. Alright. She totally sees them. Next time she totally sees them, yeah. Alright. That was good. That was a very good first episode. Like, genuinely, that was a good first episode. It got the tone right. I think the best thing about that entire episode was that it got the tone and atmosphere right for what it was trying to do. And I feel like the comedy aspect of the show is yet to really show itself. Like, I guess you could say there were some comedy elements in that, to an extent. But it was very subdued and more about building up the atmosphere of the fact that, yes, there are these super scary things that she can see in her every day-to-day life. And I think in setting all that up and getting that atmosphere right was very important. And they've nailed it. Like, they've absolutely nailed that. From here on out, whether they're going to start increasing the amount of comedy aspects in it, or if they're going to start toning down that suspense atmosphere, I don't know. But it's a good way to sell your show early on. And yeah, Miko played by Sora Amamiya. Couldn't really tell who it was, but looking in now at the other characters they voiced, Chizuru from her Rent-A-Girlfriend, Aqua from obviously Konosuba, Isekai Quartet, and everything there. I guess closest to Nanami from Madoka Magica Side Story. I guess that's the closest. Oh, also Himuro Ayame from Science Fair and Love. Now that's probably the closest like voice-to-voice match I can think of now. Either Madoka Magica or Science Fair and Love. I think those two really work because like Aqua's too high energy, and so was Chizuru to an extent as well. They're just too high energy of the characters for this performance, but yeah, I can totally hear that voice now. Yeah, still got a bunch more characters to introduce, obviously. No idea where they're going to ultimately go with this series, because the OP gave so little in the way of setup. I don't know if that OP is going to change at any point over the course of the season to start adding more information to it, or if they'll just keep it as that. I don't know if that's a conscious choice, and if there's any sort of reference in any way as to why like the colors are important, like splashes of color in OPs. Because like I said, I know Dorohedoro did something very, very similar when was it Kaiman? Was Kaiman his name? I think his name was Kaiman. When he was falling off of in the OP when they're all marching in order and then falling off, they all splashed into color. I don't know if there's any like actual symbolism or like meaning behind why an explosion of color like that is used. But either way, I found it quite interesting. Yeah, all in all, a very solid first episode, and one that has definitely sold me on watching more of the show. I think that's fair to say. Like, I want to watch more of this show, and we will watch more of the show because episode 2 is already out. I'm a week behind, which is why I get to watch episode 1 and now go in straight into episode 2. We'll see if they do. We'll see if they do end up bringing more comedy into next episode. They seem to be including a fair bit of fan service in this. I wasn't necessarily expecting that. This isn't tagged as an ecchi show, so I don't expect it to be like super in your face with it. And of the fan servicey shots we got, they were mostly modest. Like, we did get a lot of booty shots, so I'm not going to complain. Obviously, we got introduced to Hana, tits first, which is somewhat typical of any busty female character in anime. Usually they get introduced tits first, but we got a good screen grab of the squish out of it, so I guess we'll take it. But yeah, I'm going to go straight up into episode 2. Hope to see you there as well if you're enjoying this show. Leave a like if you did enjoy the episode, as well as your comments what you thought so far. And don't forget to hit subscribe to see upcoming episodes of this, because we're definitely continuing this one. The second episode will be coming out straight after this one, so if you finish watching this one, wait about half an hour or so, and the video should be up. I upload on the hour, so just wait for the next on the hour mark, and you'll probably get to see the next episode. But yeah, we also have the rest of the full 2021 season coming up. Join the Discord to pay attention to what the schedule is for that, and as well as talk about all these shows that are coming up. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.